You can kill someone else. You might not die from it. Somebody else will. All right. We're going to go to another break. 30 seconds, and we'll be right back right after this.
And now, without further ado, the man we've all been waiting for, TJamD. Welcome back to the show.
Yes, we're back. All right. For those of you who may be listening who don't know what the hell she's talking about when she said TJMD, that's my nickname. Or it was. It still is, because some people still call me Jam. So that was my nickname when I was a kid. And I'm going to explain to you how I got it right now. This is what happened. When I was a young kid, I had an Ohio State Buckeye shirt. Ohio State Buckeyes football, particularly. I like the Buckeyes, but I don't much dig on, much of their other sports besides football, mostly. And I pay attention to their basketball team too, men's. I said that because I don't really pay that much attention to the women's basketball team or any other teams. I don't really pay that much attention to their baseball team or anything, just mostly their football team. But anyway, I had this shirt when I was younger, Buckeye shirt. And I got these letters out of the cereal box, or I was planning to take these iron-on letters out of the cereal box. My mother had came home from the grocery store and had a new box of cereal, was part of it. And she put, I seen this box of cereal, and by the way, boxes of cereal, I don't know, these days, because I don't eat cereal that often, and my daughter doesn't even eat cereal that often. But they used to have toys and little trinkets and prizes and stuff in the cereal box. They don't have that stuff in there anymore, I don't think. Maybe they do, I don't know. But I haven't noticed it as of late. But there was these letters to iron on. You had to iron them on your clothes, on your shirt, in the cereal box. And I was planning on ironing some letters on my shirt. I didn't know what to put on there, but I was going to iron something on my shirt. Now, the next morning when I woke up and I was going to eat some cereal and then dig in there, because the prize is usually at the bottom, and I don't want to go digging through the whole box of cereal. That's rude and inconsiderate. But apparently my brothers did not agree with that, because they dug through the cereal and got the letters that I was going to iron on my shirt out, and they took almost all the letters. And so the only letters I had left after my brothers took most of them was a D, an R, a Q, a P, a J, an A, an M. And so I really couldn't spell anything that made any sense with the letters that I had left. And they were red letters. I had a white shirt with the Buckeyes. So these letters matched the colors, the color scheme of the Buckeyes, and the shirt was red and white. And there's a little bit of gray on there in the lettering. But anyway, I couldn't spell anything that made any sense. And I had just a few letters left after my brothers just ravished the cereal and took the letters. They woke up before me. And so I ironed Dr. Jam on the back of my shirt when I was about I don't remember how old I was. 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. But I ironed Dr. Jam. That's the only thing I could spell with the letters I had left that made any sense. And I thought, oh, this is a cool name, Dr. Jam. So, a friend of mine, Mr. Fred Oliver, started calling me TJMD. And so, that stuck with me for 40 years. So that's how I got the nickname TJMD. So there you have it. Letters out of the cereal box, people. That's where it came from. Stolen letters. I wasn't gonna make up a cool moniker. I wasn't thinking about that at all. Probably was just gonna iron my name on the shirt, but I didn't have the letters to do it, so I didn't do it. But I don't know what the hell's going on in the entertainment business, because I don't see anybody making movies, or I don't know, are the TV shows? Because I used to turn to the E channel every now and then to get entertainment news, find out what's going on in the entertainment business. But now all they show on the E channel is movies. So they probably laid off their staff too, because they don't have no E News. They used to have E News, and they don't have that anymore. All right, I haven't seen it in a while, so they probably laid off their staff too, and all they have on there is movies now. So I don't see anything, because everything is canceled. Everything is canceled or postponed. All concerts, and I don't know about movie production. We do know that a lot of athletes are testing positive for the coronavirus, and we know that Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson both were in Australia and tested positive for the coronavirus. They must be over it by now, though. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks said he never got sick. Rita Wilson was a little bit sick, but Tom Hanks, he's got to be over it by now. But I don't see anything going on in the entertainment business. So I don't know what's going on there. Or usually I would be talking a little bit about whatever's going on in the entertainment business, but I haven't really seen much at all except for cancellations. Cancel concerts. But I don't know about TV shows or movies or whatever. And, a lot of people getting tested for the coronavirus. And it is amazing, though, that these entertainers, these athletes, and these actors, how easily they can get a test. I've heard a lot of regular people saying they couldn't get a test. They thought they had symptoms, and they went to the doctor or the hospital and tried to get a test, and they couldn't get one. But these entertainers are getting a test anytime they want. So yeah, they got to start. That's the next phase of trying to get people back to work and out of their homes, is testing, because you got a lot of people who've gotten over it, and if they know the people who've gotten over it, they can send them back to work. You know, you don't need to stay home anymore if you've already had the coronavirus and you've gotten over it, and you know you're immune to it now, or should be. But that's why they need widespread testing. The president is scared to test a lot of people because he's afraid of the numbers, what it's going to show. But he should be thinking it's going to show that a lot of people have gotten over the coronavirus, and it's okay for those people to go back to work. But you got to test them to find out, Mr. President. You know, you're shooting yourself in the foot by being afraid to test them and telling people to go back to work with no tests and no knowledge. It ain't going to work like that. So, in the middle of a pandemic, I swear I should have a segment about a conspiracy segment. What's the latest on conspiracy news? Because I just argued with my cousin about he thinks that some of these conspiracy theories are so dumb it's funny. Some stuff is just so dumb it's funny. He thinks that it snowed in South Bend, Indiana, and that the snow would not melt in South Bend, Indiana. The snow, this is what a video that was posted online and been sent to people. And when he sent it to me, it was some idiot who lives in Indiana, in South Bend, saying that the coronavirus caused it to snow and for that snow not to melt. They were taking a video proving that if you put fire up against the snow, it won't melt. And I told him, dude, don't send me any more of these dumb videos. Don't send me stupid videos. I don't want phony, dumb videos. And I told him this is fake. Okay. He said, no, it's not. No, for some reason he believes every stupid video that's online, everything on the internet that some moron says is real, but he doesn't believe in facts. He fights facts. He hates facts, but he believes that everything is either caused by a secret society or the government. It's all, even the weather. He thinks that the government has a weather machine and that they control the weather. I was like, man, oh my God. You know, we had weather before they even had technology like that. There was rain and tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff before they had the technology that you're claiming they have now to have a weather machine. So, yeah, I really am considering having a conspiracy theorist segment, because there's a lot of conspiracy theorists. There's a lot of them. I never knew there were so many until recent years, when these flat earth nonsense people started, publicly talking about the earth being flat. And I just really didn't even take them seriously until my cousin was like, oh, well, wait a minute. The earth, hey, you'll fall off if you go on the bottom. I'm like, dude, the earth is in outer space. What's the bottom? If you go in outer space and you turn upside down, how do you know you're upside down? It's just space everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And he said gravity doesn't exist either, so there's no gravity. Now, because Neil deGrasse Tyson said the earth is not flat, it's round, then he just says, well, he's just a government shill. He's just saying that because he's part of it. Lying for the government. Like, he's not lying, dude. He's an astrophysicist, man.